Alright, we're looking back in the router mill here that I'm working on, and so I've got the x-axis now and the z-axis going, and I've used a Acme screw in here for the Z with the motor up on top, and this sort of cylindrical shaft with the bearing here. And then we've got the same rails on the x-axis and the same gear mechanism, the rack and pinion here along the back with the motor. And that's the same thing as is on the y-axis down here going along. So I've got it together, and I'm not too happy with a few things, like these posts here. And allow the full travel of this, this can go all the way down to here, which sort of limits things. So but I can move these up and down, but in order to get the full movement, I wanted to sort of see how far down it would have to go. I've got a pen mounted in there now. And the other thing is, with the way that the thing that holds the anti, what do we call it? The threaded nut here is actually quite wide, and then with these bearings and with everything having to move up and down there, so this ended up being very wide, and then that kind of screws up when you're trying to come over to the edge here, so it limits the amount of travel that you have across here and there. So I'll fix that up. It's not a real big deal. I'll just have to redo the z-axis part of this, but anyway, it's kind of cool. So I can I'll try clearing off that. So I've got a little program set here that I did in something called CAM-BAM, so it's going to make a box and then a filled-in box to a depth of 0.1 inches. And so we can start that and see how it goes. Lowers down. Pen is running out of ink, so every now and again the gear gets out of sync, so I gotta look at that. Kinda hard on that little pen. Didn't want to use a router at this point in time. It's just after 1 in the morning, so every now and again one of these ones on the side sort of jumps a step or something like that, so I'm not sure what's going on there. I'll have to look at that. Either one of them is missing a step every now and again, and so it gets out of sync or whatever, but so I've just noticed that a few times as it's been working. So anyway, X, Y, Z working. Router mount in there. I should be able to actually make something tomorrow. So that's kind of cool.